body.
This is what he
Guys,
actually...
I need an Argili, man.
What is the time?
Sounds like Anthony.
7:40.
That's what he-
Fuck me dead.
That's what he
It's
looked
a
like.
little chubby one.
Yeah. That's cute. He's not cute, skinny.
Hey, the Anthony Ablazy, he's about to cancel LCTs. I can't say it properly.
Albanese.
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 LCTs on cars.
Yeah. Especially if you bring it off from the UK a car, there'll be no tax on it.
That's a
Really?
big thing.
Something that they do.
I'm going to get my DB9 then.
I can't not see you in an Aston.
What colour is it?
I just like the car. I like that titanium colour in that.
I like the... You got to get a British racing green.
Nah, it's been
Nothing
fun.
British racing or green about him.
Who? Herman? He's
Yeah.
English.
I look like fucking...
Are you English?
Father Christmas.
Yeah.
No, bro.
Didn't you know that?
He is. His last name's Buckingham.
You got to hear
Palace.
my daughter.
Brother, are you
with her
fucking English?
accent.
Yeah.
His
Unbelievable.
last name's Buckingham Palace.
She goes, can you get me a bottle of water?
Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
Water.
A bottle of
It's a
water.
suburb?
Buckingham. I'm right from there.
From where?
Around the
Exactly.
corner from the
Buckingham
palace.
Palace.
Are you around the corner from Buckingham?
That's where it is. That's where the palace
That's where
is.
he's from.
That's where I live.
So what nationality are you?
English.
You?
Yeah.
I thought you were Bogan.
What?
What? You're not Bogan?
Aren't you like South Americans?
No, man. He's English.
I actually thought he was
Stop it,
Bogan,
bro.
like full proper football cricket
Brother, he's
player.
got South
He
American
lives in
something.
Manly.
Do you live in Manly? Yeah. And go to Central Coast every day?
Yeah.
Well, not every day.
It's not far from
What are
Manly.
you saying there?
He's not.
Right?
But
He
just
is.
because he doesn't sound fucking English doesn't mean
He's
he's not
South
English.
American
He's
somewhere.
originally from Buckingham. Buckingham Palace.
Show me your passport.
That's why I live in Manly.
Stop it.
It's a long drive to here. 2 hours today in traffic.
Stop it.
What?
Wow.
Why do you live in Manly?
Anyway,
Because it's
guys,
nice.
It's a nice
can
place.
we,
But look where you are every day.
Better than living in... Where are we?
Biggest.
Biggest.
Or that place that you said today. I couldn't even spell it.
You're going to offend a lot of people. Be careful. Hopefully, we're not recording, are we?
No. Well, we are.
Don't forget, that's where the masses are. Yeah?
I love Smeaton. And the
He
Granges.
doesn't even know where it is.
Southwest Sydney. You love them all.
It's well
Say
past
you love
Wetherill Park. Is it as far as Penrith? In that direction?
It is.
Oh, it's the same pretty much.
From Manly, anything's fun.
You know what? I like the Blue Mountains.
Yeah, it's like that.
it's a riff of Campbelltown.
It's west. It's all west from where I am. Everything's
It
west.
is Campbelltown pretty much.
Why don't you move to the area?
Because I don't like it.
Why?
We're not recording.
That's racist. That's racist.
We are recording.
I like,
Okay.
I like the beaches. Not that I ever go surfing.
I was like, what time do you have to go surfing? I'll go surfing once a week, but fuck, what time do you go?
No, I don't go to the beach.
He lives on the water.
I just like to know it's wet out there.
Like his house is on the sand.
Oh, that's hectic.
It's a good spot.
It's not, can I come surfing?
Sure.
Is it
You
as
surf?
good as Buckingham
Yeah.
I can't
Palace?
swim.
I can't swim, but I can surf.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, I wear a life jacket.
He goes to Blacktown Beach, bro.
Is there a
Brother, I'm driving my combi with my surfboard to your house on Sunday.
You got a surfboard?
Yeah.
Have you got a combi?
Yeah.
He actually does.
Really?
But fully restored.
I swear to
hectic.
God, he has a
With
full
the 20
combi.
window one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
He's
was
got a
heaps of money.
combi. Hey, I'm not joking. He bought a combi and then he smashed it after he picked it up.
What, 'cause
I
got
didn't.
brakes and
No,
don't
no.
turn?
I didn't.
Are we
smash it.
ready?
Yes, he did.
The
All right,
brakes,
guys, welcome
the
back.
brake system.
Ah, for fuck's sake, you and this combi. Can we start, mate? You were just telling me you wanted a gilly 5 minutes ago.
Let's start.
I want to know if it's got a split screen.
No,
Fuck
they're
about
like
your
200,
combi,
man.
man.
He wouldn't pay for that.
I'll split it
I'm
myself.
surprised you didn't
What about
split
he
it
looks at
yourself.
me? What about he looks at me? Just start.
Start.
All right, Zayda, take us away.
All right, guys, welcome back. Episode 25. That's racing.
Am I sitting high?
You actually. There were a few comments last fortnight about you being so small in
I've
your
raised
seat.
the chair and I've got a cushion.
And childish.
So today he's promised to be on his best behaviour, and we've given him a booster seat. So hopefully it appeases the masses, as we've referred to them.
You think it's going to make him grow up a bit?
Absolutely not.
So today we've got a few interesting things that we'd like to talk about.
And a special guest.
Hi,
And
Herman.
a special. You've been here before.
Once, in the beginning.
He was on like episode 2.
Now I feel like you're part of the family.
Not really counted because I was with Hawkins. He doesn't let anyone talk. So
Yeah, well that's true. And then,
And then it's been on every vlog with Max since.
that's it.
well, that's why I said you feel like you're part of the family now.
I do. Yep, we had a good time in America.
And we'll talk a bit about that. We'll talk about the GTR Festival and KOTS.
Cots.
And
And then we also want to be talking about the new 2 cars that were unveiled. Was that necessary? At that point,
yeah,
George's new
VL
VL and
the 32.
PT1
32.
and June 3.
June 3, that's it, yeah.
Both impressive masterpieces.
lot to talk about. So
Yeah.
let's get kicking.
That VL's nice.
How was America?
Awesome. It was a really good experience. I love Anthony.
Do you mean that, or are you being sarcastic?
I actually like the bloke. We get along really well.
I love him too.
But I could murder him sometimes.
I think every one of us can say the same.
He kept us on our toes, though.
So that's a love-hate
yeah.
relationship.
No, I think it is with everyone with Anthony. But, you know when he's hungry, you know when he's tired, you know when he's upset. He's easy to read. I'll give him that.
Like a child. Exactly like a child.
But I bet he made your trip entertaining.
100%. No doubt about it.
Running out of fuel, fucking all the issues.
Yep.
Where are we up to on the vlogs now?
I think we're at, well, in the actual, because we haven't seriesed them as numbers, but we're at vlog 22, I think, or 22.
22 of America or 22 period?
No, period. We're in
What were you asking?
It started at 11.
Just to see what we can talk about.
10. We're at 10 of the
I
American
think the
trip.
last footage I seen, last thing I seen was you guys lost the footage.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
There's one more
Liberty.
after
That
Oh,
was
there's
the
one more?
last one where you lost the footage from
Liberty trip.
yeah?
Did you lose the footage?
Yep.
How?
You know what? I think it was when we put that Osmo camera. It wasn't turning off, and you got to flip the screen to get it to turn off. So I just put it on the front seat of the car, and then when Tom got there, he's like, "Where's the camera?" Oh, it's on the side. I was wigging out. I think it was already gone then, and then we didn't realise it until much later. But we went to, it was the whole flight to Liberty, all the stuffing around the Uber, the no sleep from the night before, the whole way back, the whole tour at Liberty, obviously, getting back, and then the first half of us putting the gearbox back together because Tom hadn't got back with his gear yet. So, it was only the most important part of everything, pretty much.
Well, since we don't have the footage, you want to give us a quick rundown on what happened?
So
And we can visualize.
the night before, we had broken the input shaft, and it was because the the spigot bearing had slid down the shaft because it wasn't grabbed by the crank properly, and then all the way to the clutch with some revs
Wore it
out. So it had actually damaged the input shaft and the main shaft as well.
Snapped it.
It
Snapped the
snapped
end.
the input shaft, and then I realised there was damage under the bearing on the main shaft because we could have got an input shaft locally, although the boys went over to JBR to try and get the gearbox apart to find an input shaft, and it wasn't going to work because the back end was different. Long story, but we were fighting it the whole way. Then we realised that we couldn't, like you need a crank linisher or a cam linisher to be able to get all the bearing material off the fretted nose of the main shaft. So we started, you know what, we've got to go to Liberty. Started looking at flights. It was too hard. I didn't really want to go. He's going, "You're going."
It was a Friday night.
Yeah, he's ringing private aeroplane, service, $45,000. No, no, bro, I'll just get it.
Fucking hell,
And he was about to do it. Like
You
we-
do whatever it takes, I guess, when
Yeah.
you're over there, right?
Are you cooked?
I think he was a little bit.
Man, you're in a different country.
At that point, so you just
Yeah, like
But,
we were
but
fucking.
as he said, like you spend millions to get
Yeah,
there, you're not
exactly.
going to, for an extra 50
100%.
grand,
Yeah.
You do it.
whatever.
They couldn't, the flight, they said that it couldn't get to the airport till 11 a.m. and it was just too late. But if they agreed to get there at 6, we needed them to get there at 6 a.m. because we full worked it out. If you leave at 6 a.m. and it's a 3.5-hour flight, and by the time you get there, it's another 3-hour drive, and blah 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 blah.
So it's a 3-hour flight, then a 3-hour drive?
1 hour in the Uber, it was a 3-hour flight, and then back again. So
Oh, wow.
anyway, it was three. It was,
You really like Murad, huh?
well, you know what? We were there, and everyone was down in the dumps, and like it's got to be done. We all agree that it has to be done.
Yep.
So it's like, who's going to go? And we realize, all right, who's going to go? And he's going, who here is going to be competent enough to not fuck this up? And we looked around. I'm going, yeah, you're right.
Well,
I'm going.
Yeah,
It's like, we're going to send Anthony.
yeah.
No.
Like we're talking about the people that came from Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
and the
yeah.
boys, Peter and Taylor, like they hadn't flown international before. It was like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to send Tom by himself.
A few
He's
of
the
them,
media
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's going to be him or me. Like
It is what it is,
So-
I
right?
said to him, go get it on footage because it'll be awesome to capture like that whole experience.
Yeah.
And then Liberty opened up for us. It was a Saturday. So just like here,
Hard cunts.
they're closed on a Saturday. He was actually racing interstate. He wasn't even in Michigan at the time. He had to get a hold of one of his workers because it was like 9 p.m. when we spoke to him. Get the worker to come in the next day, open the shop, get on the fucking machine, do all this shit. It was like
Modify
the
input
most
tasks.
logistical nightmare to organise and plan within, like, I think we did it within like 6 hours, you could say.
Well, it was the night before. It was midnight, second last run or whatever, when we realised it happened, right? So the time we packed up, it was 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock we're home. 4 o'clock, I'm off to the airport.
4
So it's
a.m.?
like- yeah, in the morning.
So you had zero sleep.
So I had zero. So I had 2 beers with Shane T. We had a good chat because I didn't want to go, sleep for 40, 35 minutes or whatever.
You'd be wrecked.
I'd be wrecked. So we stayed up, went, slept on the plane for 2 hours probably. Then in the Uber, went, got it all sorted. But I got there and I don't know, because there was so many people involved, we needed like an 8 3/4 shaft length on the splines. And he goes, all right, so you've got your 8-inch. Same as before, 2 of them. Oh, well, that doesn't help. And I got 8 1/4. I'm like, man, we need longer. 8 3/4. He goes, I don't have time to prep that. I don't even think the spline is that long on a raw shaft. Hang on, I think we've still got 1 or 2 raw shafts. Goes and pulls raw shafts. We measure it. He goes, I don't have time to grind it anyway. So what it is what it is. 8 3/4.
No way.
Yeah, plus the spigot.
Scott lucky.
So it's like
Wow.
sweet. So they did it for me. Machined the spigot, ground it, and then I had 2 main shafts spare.
We ended up
4 or
getting
5 input shafts.
doggies,
Yeah, circlip
bearings.
pliers. They threw
like
it all
everything
at us.
that could go wrong again with the Liberty. We bought all the parts for it, and then
And I'm like,
when you have the parts, nothing ever fucking goes wrong.
I had his credit card. Well, tell me how much, and the guy goes, "It's Miro. Don't worry. He's ordered another couple of gearboxes. Just go."
Wow, what legends.
Liberty's he's awesome. Craig from Liberty is a gentleman. He's a legend. He's been around forever.
The boys there were
He's
great.
like the OG father of that gearbox style, and it's gangster as fuck.
That's mad.
Yeah. So thank you. to
We had
Craig
a
from
mad
Liberty.
tour. They showed
Actually,
me this.
thank you to all of them because
They were great, yeah.
Craig from Liberty, Steve from Quick Drive also intervened because when we got the spare gearbox sent back over the next day, that in America they have a aeroplane courier service. So you can if you take a package to the airport, they put it on a flight and get it delivered to the next, to the closest airport to you. It's like
That's hectic.
yeah,
Because I think the next day, the day after that,
yeah,
they sent us a whole new gearbox. as
whole
well.
new gearbox and everything, straight away. So
Wow.
Herman
Bought a
came
spare
back,
gearbox.
and then
Nice.
Yeah, then we put it all back together. Then Tom turned up, so we had the footage from that point on.
At what point did you realise you missed the footage for the first 3/4 of that trip?
Not until
Was it the following day or was
till
it
that night.
that night, yeah.
What were you thinking?
Because Tom usually pulls all the footage off all the cameras.
Well, part of the reason why you went was to catch some awesome content.
And we only send Tom because it's going to be good footage. Yeah, all right. Book flights for Tom, did all that, and then
Wow.
and then he's ripping all the data off all the cards, and he's going, which card is the? I can't find the Liberty. I'm going, it's there. It's in one of the. He's got a big pile of gear. There's 1,000 cameras, 15 GoPros.
So did you
it's
actually
like all of it.
record the whole thing,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
not?
Yeah, it just must have corrupted when I put the camera
I
down.
thought
it
you
was
didn't
glitching.
record at all.
No, I sent.
Oh, so you actually held the camera,
Like
this, that,
idiots.
recording.
We sent Tom with him to
They were
capture
recording
the
at
whole
that.
thing.
Oh, so you failed miserably.
Oh, hard. Absolutely
wow.
hard. Yeah. It was epic failure.
So not only no sleep, you had
And
sore
it's because
hands.
we're all tired. It's like Tom, sometimes he overreacts a little bit. It's there. You're just looking at the wrong card. He's going, it's not there. I'm like, it's there. He's like, it's not there. I'm like,
I cannot.
it's
yeah.
fucking there, Tom.
I cannot express. I could not
do you
express
mean?
to you guys anything and everything that could go wrong.
Did
Literally,
100%.
almost went wrong. It was crazy. It was just issue after issue after issue. But
Didn't you have a flat
Would you do
battery?
it again?
Everything. That,
it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
you would if
the
you
flat
could
battery
if you could
hasn't
do it
happened yet.
again, you would do it again because it was just unbelievable. It was like the best experience of my life. It was awesome.
In a good way. or a bad way?
It's like being
No, in a good way.
It's like being in the trenches
very
at
good way.
war, and it's like it's life or death every day, and you can either choose to curl up in a ball and cry, or just get up and keep going. It's like fucking bring it on. You get to the point, you know what? Bring it on.
And there was moments like that where everyone had to
Pep each other up a bit.
yeah to sort of get back up because if he would be down and out and be like fucking
I know you were
I'm
down and
about
out for a few days.
to throw it in. I would be down and out. I'm about to throw in the towel. I'm fucking done.
We went for a drive.
every
get a
single
coffee.
every single person you'd
Coffee
have to
always
like
solves
G them up to
everyone's
get back up because you'd be like
was a problem.
running on an hour sleep, 2 hours sleep max every night, and you'd be having to deal with all these issues and problems and everything else in between. So it was fucking crazy, man.
Well, that's racing.
That's racing, 100%.
I guess you're a good help there.
You know what? I like getting involved, and as I've said before, I think we were only going to go there and watch it all happen, and then I'm like, I like being part of it. I like getting under the car and getting dirty. The guys did all
So
of the.
you are official crew member of Big Mac now?
I think he's the manager. to
Yeah,
be
look,
honest.
I think you can't take it away from Taleb and Pete. and Gabriel, they turned the car around. They did the grunt work. But when there was gearboxes out or engines out or whatever, and it's like, we need more help, it's like, yeah, I'm in there, you know, helping with whatever, the ice, boxes, rebuild, whatever. Yeah. It was good.
Having Herman there was
So is he your new crew chief?
a massive advantage, and it was also a great help. Like what Herman did, you couldn't even replicate, even if you tried. Because it wasn't just about him willing to do all this stuff, it was the connections that he has. Like he was calling people in different states when we needed parts. And I'm talking like, it came down to us needing like fittings, like hose fittings and stuff, because it was a Saturday and everything was closed. So he would be calling someone.
Sunday.
A Sunday.
Do you
Wow.
speak Spanish?
Yeah.
And like you're
Bad for an Englishman.
yeah.
Can you actually speak Spanish?
Yeah. He was speaking to everyone over there in
I
Spanish.
don't believe you. I need to hear it.
100%.
No,
Say-
it's in the vlog.
Say welcome everybody
It's actually
to That's Racing.
It's in the vlog.
Buenos
You're right.
días, ¿cómo está? Welcome to, well, I can't say welcome in Spanish. Bienvenido, That's Racing Channel.
Beautiful. I'll take it. Technique.
He just spoke
Not
shit.
bad for an
You believe
Englishman.
Yeah, not bad for
But
an
we
Englishman.
ended up- Buckingham Palace. But we actually managed to
Palace.
get, you know, I called my friend Larry from Drag International. We got fuel on a Sunday, fittings, oils. The boys
Oh man, I'm telling you, like at one point the guy that he was talking about was in Florida, in Miami. It
Yep.
was closer to Miami. It was a 3-hour drive, and we were booking an Uber to try and get the parts back to us, and the Uber kept fucking us around. One
it had to
Uber was going around in circles for
Yeah,
like an
because he had to go
hour.
from Larry to HD Works, and he had Mac valves and other bits and pieces. And then, like, we even had my friend Josh Ray. He was driving down from Virginia or something to bring us a battery. It's like the guys go out of their way for you there.
Yeah,
They do.
people over there are very helpful. They're willing to do whatever it takes, and they're really nice. That was the biggest thing. Like everyone was just really nice. Like, so
Yeah.
it was a great experience. The team was amazing. The people there were amazing. The people that we took with us all like rose and excelled. Like, you know, Taylor, Peter,
Gabe, yeah.
you know, even Anth with all his larrikin bullshit and his fucking, you know, his
When it was time
shenanigans.
to do
but
his job,
Yeah.
like there was no other person
No.
better to do the job at the time than him.
when he got in that car, and Herman was even saying this before, when he got in that car and strapped in, you could just see, it's like you went like this and a whole different person,
He's in the zone.
appeared.
He's
Yeah,
bang.
and he was just like this, man.
Yeah.
And like he drove the wheels off that fucking thing, man. Like, and he knew that about the input shaft problem before anyone else did.
He felt the vibration.
He felt the vibration, heard the noise, came back and said there's something wrong with the fucking gearbox or the clutch.
You know what I've been saying on the vlogs twice now? Peter and Taylor will get to the end of the track and he'd know to the number
time.
what 60 foot he done.
It happened,
Yeah.
it happened every time.
Yeah. Like,
You know.
that's how in sync he is, man, with racing.
Comes a
It's
hard car.
fucking, yeah. Look, the Americans were saying that's one of the best drivers we've ever seen. Just from the
Knock on
shit he did. And yeah, he's gangster, man. He's gangster as fuck.
And that last run, which obviously hasn't come out.
what's that run?
I can't
Can't
remember.
tell you.
What was it?
Well, we had
Brother,
a
watch the vlogs.
he hasn't released that part
The
yet.
last vlog, the car went 6.2 at
Wasn't it?
150.
Yeah, wasn't it a
We had a-
620 or something?
We had a
Competition.
competition. You said
We
if
did.
somebody
And
picked the
someone-
right time,
and-
we're going to give
and
him the.
we
so
did.
who won the prize?
Well,
Five people have
No,
actually
you have to
wished.
tell us
we
who won
can't,
the
we
prize,
can't
mate.
tell you.
No,
We can't tell you.
We will give
but,
them the prize.
We
when
wanna know who won it.
when the vlog is released,
By the next fortnight,
with
you'll
the
know.
time done, then we will announce on the next podcast, because I think it will be by then,
Yeah.
the person that won.
Can
So
we
the
say that
person
one
that
person
won,
nailed
we're
the time,
sorry.
though?
No, because everyone's going to look at his
We're
comment now.
sorry that you've got to wait another 2 weeks
But
to know whether you won or not.
Murad said he'll give you double the
No,
merchandise.
Yeah, he's got to
No,
put
this
some
is
double.
Ashraf.
Double the merchandise for waiting.
Either tell us
Fuck
now or
it,
double
that's
it. Bad luck.
Cuz, what's
Double
the
or
extra
nothing.
shirt?
Extra 2 shirts. Fuck it.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is it?
You got to give the guy an extra shirt.
Either
Oh,
tell
that's
us the
fine.
time and who won it. Or
And
give
what,
him
what else were we giving the guy for winning?
a Mac.
I think that you should give some detailing vouchers for.
The guy didn't guess my time. He
That's
guessed
a good
yours.
idea.
Do you reckon, Ronos?
I think we'll think of
So,
something for
you know
today's
what, guys?
episode. Today's
for the,
episode.
for the person. No, actually,
We'll do something for today's episode.
I think this was a great idea. For the person
always
that's guessed the
shouting
number,
over.
that's getting the merch, you can also head down to the Cultura stand at GTR Festival, and Ashraf will give you a free detailing voucher at his
Only,
expense.
I've got your back here.
And a
Only
hug.
if you tell us who it is today.
So
He's got a
there you go,
fat boy.
Ashraf. You know what? You're a nice guy, man.
If you tell him who it is today,
They're getting a full detail and a PB.
ain't a white walls.
And a hug.
Can I just add one thing? Honestly, the vlogs are what they are, and the quality of them is because of Tom, our camera guy. the work that Tom did and the
It's a hard cut.
passion, and I can't even explain it to you. You need a camera on Tom to just watch how he does things and the emotion.
I feel sorry for him, to be honest.
The emotional
putting up
roller
with all the
coaster that
animals.
Tom went through and what he did, and for him to capture what he captures, because you got to remember why all this is happening. You're in your own world. When shit's going wrong and you're thinking, fuck, how am I going to solve this? You don't have time to think about, shit, this is a good time to
Yeah.
talk.
You don't care
Tom
about a
comes
camera.
up to you, I need you to talk right now. I need to capture this. I need
It's
you
not
to...
even that.
A round of applause for Tom.
He's capturing
Good work, Tom.
You know what I mean?
buddy. Good
And
job.
honestly, I haven't seen anyone been able to replicate anything like that. And if you read
Well
the
done.
comments...
Bro, if you watch
On the
everything, he's
vlog.
got every single part. Like whatever he's doing, right, wrong, stupid, not stupid,
100%.
he's there.
100%.
He doesn't miss.
Tom was great.
You might owe him a
amazing.
pair of new
So,
shoes after the track.
Thank you, Tom. You are the man when it comes to fucking editing and camera work.
And we did break him on that trip. We did break him.
I
on
think he's all broke on that
I
trip.
don't know who. I think he'll
that.
be.
Everyone broke him.
Everyone broke themselves.
We'll do a vlog on that later.
All right, so we need to move on. So the next topic was
GTR
Festival. So your
What's the dates again,
naming
so
rights
everyone knows?
sponsor of
23rd, 22nd, 23rd, or is it 23rd, 24th?
It's either one
Testing 22nd, isn't it? And 23rd, 24th.
24th,
is,
probably racing.
Yeah.
Of May, obviously. So then we've got KOTS on the Friday.
Is there anything exciting this year at GTR Festival?
There's heaps of stuff.
You've
happening.
never come. What would you
GTR
know?
is one of the best events.
It's epic.
That's out there.
I've seen it online.
It's crazy.
I've
We've got a few guest appearances from
looks
some
good.
special people. which
Mighty
is
car
cool.
mods are coming down. I've
Mighty
seen
car
that.
mods
That's
are
going to be
happening
sick.
today.
Bro, you know what it is. Like,
When they-
seriously.
that was
do you want me
when
to
we
tell you
were
the truth?
No.
Weren't they?
No.
When I go to roll
Haven't
racing,
been. No, not
You don't go.
Yeah, no.
sorry.
Zayda's going to start dribbling. Here we go.
No, not dribbling.
Go.
The problem that I've got with the GTR Festival is like, I feel like the guys are walking around with freaking mops all day, mate. You know, like cars that spitting all over the track all seconds of the day, and it's like far out. Like there's no
You've
fun.
never been a Jambo
No,
or any other racing?
I'm only joking.
You're only
no,
upset because
I-
those
I-
6
Are
cylinders.
you really, Bart?
The event looked killer, man, on the last G,
This one should be better.
and the way that they had it set up.
Maybe you should
and
bring your V8 thing to do a little exhibition
You
run.
wouldn't believe it, man. I got a wedding that weekend. You wouldn't read about it. I'm telling you.
So Herman, tell us about the event. What's happening?
But
There's a collaboration happening as well.
Sorry.
Yep.
I actually, when do you remember when the whole Street King was around, that white GTR, when Shannon owned it and then he sold it to,
Howcher.
no, the other dude,
Wally.
Wally, yes. So I went to that event in my green RX3 as an imposter and I won it. So I won a Xbox from Mr. Hawkins.
Wow.
So I went and supported the event.
There you go.
And I'm happy to do it again when the new car comes. It just won't
No,
be
you're
in
not allowed
time.
to come with that.
What if you buy your old RX3 back?
No, I'm talking about the green one.
Yeah, but like
You must have another car that you can bring and have some fun in. Nothing.
I'll give you a car to drive. Just
You don't need a car to come down and have fun. You can literally go there and you're going to have a crack of time.
Or you could just come and
I know.
support your mates
I
and
am.
fellow podcasters.
I am.
Very legit.
That would be nice.
I'm coming. I'm just let me see
Alright,
what's
what
going
day's
on
the
with this
wedding?
wedding.
What day's the wedding?
I really don't. Jeremiah, what
We're,
day are you
we're
getting
there
married?
Friday and Saturday. You know that, yeah? Friday night for Romanos, Saturday for GTR Festival.
Well, it's Friday night for both.
Yeah, so you can
I
come.
think the Friday night's fine.
Oh, so we'll
I
see you
might have to
Friday?
lay leave. You wouldn't? No, I'll be there Friday. I promise.
For
I'm
rolls.
coming Friday
For KOTS.
Yeah.
to support KOTS and
GTR Festival, roll
Are
racing.
you going to be racing?
Yes, I'll be rolling. I'm going to race both days. I'll do the roll racing
I heard a rumor, I bet you.
and then I'm going to do drag racing.
He's not going to ban himself from his own event, man. Come on.
No, but I heard he's coming out swinging to get that R34 record back that day.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
on-
We've got to make it a tradition, right?
Every GTR festival, he gets his record back.
We get it back.
So you're drag racing.
I am drag racing.
Nice.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
So are we expecting anything new or?
Yeah, we're going to go talking to Herman actually about going methanol,
But you're ready on me.
mechanical fuel pump,
A little bit more
so
fuel.
we can get a bit
Do
more
you,
power.
do you have one of these? In
I
your car?
do, and you know what?
Give us a
and
plug,
I am.
mate.
I look.
It's got
I,
a click on it. So everyone
I'm never
feels like-
biased about anything I put on my car. I'm always very truthful, and that thing is one of the best things I've ever put on my car. The dry sump and how you integrate it all together is killer and shits on anything that we've actually tested before, and
I
that
agree.
is
Thanks, bro.
that is the truth.
100%.
Like I'm not gonna.
It's
Oh,
gangster.
it's
it-
like-
it-
the
it
machine
is
looks
sick.
incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Do they-
looks
do they come
cracker,
different
but,
colours?
but it actually
Yeah, whatever
works.
colour you want. I'll make you a pink one.
I've got a purple
It
one.
works unbelievable.
And you're going to run the mechanical fuel pump off the front as well.
Yes,
So that just
we are.
bolts on. And
So
then
for anyone wondering, 22.5 grand, brand new, any colour from Herman.
I think he loaded 20% on that.
So not only is he giving away people's things for free, he's loading.
Yeah, he's
20%
loading
on
it up as
people's-
well.
Yeah.
So what can
Say
we?
yes, brother,
What,
say
what,
yes.
He's
what
going to do
can
me a
we-
good deal on Mac.
What can we expect at GTR Festival this
Well, there's always, I've got
JDRs.
lots of GTRs, but there's also everything else, obviously, coming to race the GTRs. We've got drifting events. Christina, which we met last weekend at Maguire's Motorex, she's coming. There's a heap of, special people. Come and get an autograph, come and buy some merch, but obviously all the trader stands.
Bunch of food trucks.
Bunch of food trucks, show and shine.
Burnouts.
Obviously burnouts, the whole kit and caboodle,
Yeah.
dyno comp.
Yep.
So there's always something to do.
Are we vlogging in the day?
We can probably, we'll be covering it. I mean, we'll be covering it.
we'll be vlogging.
We're going to be vlogging?
Yeah.
It'll be nice to get a couple of minutes with the That's Racing crew. What do you reckon?
Yep.
Hopefully they all attend.
Well, we'll try and get him there on the Saturday as well.
So what's the what's the time, the start times on Friday and Saturday? Do you know?
I don't know.
Friday, so
It's-
Friday.
I don't know.
Friday's
It's
4 o'clock.
Friday afternoon. Well, there's
It's open
testing
to-
Thursday, Friday, right?
Yeah, so testing Thursday with Friday. Obviously, there's a bit of a collab between KOTS and PRP GTR Festival. KOTS, we're going to be running the roll racing component side of things. I'm pretty sure for races, gates open, I think, at about 12:30. And then you can test all the way up until about 5. Spectators are welcome at 4 p.m. for the Friday. And then there's also, we're doing a...
Sorry, just repeat again. What time will the COTS be happening?
It's open. It's for the races. It
Yep.
starts at 12 or 12:30,
What
and
time,
then
what time the eliminations?
spectators gates open 4 p.m.
Yep.
and then eliminations. I am pretty sure it's about 6:30, somewhere in
Okay.
between there.
So there's about 6 hours of testing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yep.
so early?
Is that
Why not?
That's on the Friday.
That's on the Friday.
Okay.
So I've just got the official.
Yep.
Thanks, Tom.
Let's see how close I am.
8 a.m. gates open.
Oh, even earlier.
On the
Sponsors
Friday.
and traders on the Friday.
Oh, sponsors.
9, competitor gate open.
There you go.
9 till 3, roll racing, scrutineering. 12:30 to 6, roll racing, practice qualifying. Then at 1300, 1 o'clock, VIP gates open. At 4 o'clock, spectator gates open. 6 o'clock till 6:30, dinner break, special guest and autographing signing session. And then we've got
Are you signing autographs?
No.
6:30
Oh.
till 8:30, Elite 16 and open eliminations.
The Elite 16, I think we should talk about that because that's going to be something a little bit different.
Tell us.
Methanol.
So it's basically, your bigger cars like Bipolar and what's JJ's? Overlord.
Bipolar is coming, by the way.
These guys are going to be able to roll race if they
That'll be-
want. So methanol. Roll racing with methanol cars allowed.
How
Are you
good is
gonna-
it? On
Yeah.
a fully prepped track?
Yeah, on a fully, that's going to be cool.
Are you going to roll race a methanol?
I think
No. Oh,
Why not? Let's
it's
go,
an
man.
option.
What do you got to lose? Let's go.
I was actually planning to do it on E85.
Send it.
I want to do it on E85 so I can actually be in the championship points for the COTS.
I'll be testing you, Phil.
Yeah.
Then, so 8:30 till 9:30, drifting versus burnout, demo and DJ. Then we've got fireworks happening and the events close at 10 o'clock.
Nice.
On the
So that's the
There you
Friday.
go.
And then
Big
the,
day.
Yeah, that's a massive day, man.
Yeah.
That's massive. And then the Saturday.
Let's have a look and see if I've got the
That's
Saturday
at
here.
9 o'clock
Okay.
to 5.
Saturday, I think. Is that Saturday? Headline categories open at midday. Then we've got 2 o'clock headline round 2. And then we've got at 3 o'clock show and shine trophy presentation at
Can
4
we just
o'clock.
touch on Show and Shine? Because I know
Yep.
that Cultura is
yeah.
doing the Show and Shine. So Ash, tell us a bit about that.
Doing a show and shine.
Who won last year?
You got a special car coming.
What would you like
The
to
centre.
know?
Well, what he's doing? Where he's
Well,
giving out
from-
awards?
from-
How's it
There,
work?
there- there
What
is
are you giving
awards.
away?
There is awards. There's a full detail package for the winner, pretty sure.
Who picks the winner?
The judges who are there, I don't know who they are.
So you're not a judge?
No.
Thank God for that.
I'm too picky, you know what I mean?
Oh, hang on, the rest of it came through.
From what I heard from Hawkins, there's 5 or 6 big unveil cars
Yeah.
that are going to be unveiled at the show and shine.
Okay.
Is it 5 or 6?
There's a few. I
Is
think
it-
there's a couple of late
And,
entries
and
as well.
is that going to be part of the Cultura?
It's a Cultura show and shine. So
Okay.
it's just-
Yeah.
I just got the rest of Saturday, which is Saturday morning.
Okay.
Gates open at 7.
I was close at 8.
Wow, that's early.
Yep. And then at 9 o'clock, sorry, so that's gates open for sponsors, competitive traders. So then 9 o'clock, gates open to the public, sorry, my bad. Scrutineering, 9 till 3, that's all day. And then we've got, there's a motorcana and drifting rides as well.
Yes.
For passengers, which is awesome. Then we've got the new build unveiling, happens at 10:30 to 11.
There you go.
That's the unveils, yeah.
That's the unveils. Then from 11 to 11:45, special guest. Who's the special guest?
There's a couple. There's a couple.
Okay.
Can't tell you.
I'll be there.
Meet and greet. There's a whole signing thing in America because I was last year. Hawkins is like, come and do the signing thing. I'm like, yeah, signing what? All right, no worries. And then I missed the first couple because I'm like, you know, who's going to be at signing? And then I went to the last day of signing, and there's a queue, the whole hall, and there's a whole panel of people signing. I'm there signing, and people really want my signature. And I'm like, on a skateboard, on a shirt, on a hat.
That's mad.
By
That's
the end
sick.
of it, my wife's
You thought
like,
you were a superstar.
America's a different man.
that's different over there.
Yeah.
Come back here on my no one, okay?
And everyone going to be selling merchandise on the day?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
selling merch. We'll have a merch stand down there for
Yeah.
the
Mac,
Mac racing.
PRP,
Yeah.
Romanos,
and by
Cultura.
the
Everyone's
way,
going to be
we've-
having new merch there.
We've recently started selling each other's merch on our own channels.
Yeah.
What about your
so-
shorts?
Shorts are coming soon.
Are they actually?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've got
cute.
turbo
Shorts are
shorts, we've got cam gear shorts, we've got
Yeah.
all sorts of pink shorts, flamingo shorts maybe. I
So
don't
if you
know.
jump
want a
on
camel.
the Mac racing,
What about these shorts?
I should do that.
if you jump on
Yeah,
the
you
Mac
should.
racing
dummy.
stores
Yep.
and the PRP stores, what we've done is we've actually linked our merch together, so you can buy PRP merch from our store and vice versa if you want to buy
Good work.
Mac racing.
How much is
merch.
a shirt?
Huh?
How much
Not
is
for
a
sale
shirt?
for you.
I want to give everyone a discount.
Yeah, that's exactly why they're not for sale for you.
So those that jump online and buy now, you get a how much percent discount?
He
Today-
puts
today-
20%
About the
on
same
top.
discount that you're going to get on detailing.
No, 50% more.
That works.
Anyway, I'm excited for KOTS. That's going to be good.
I'm excited for the whole weekend. It's
So
going to be a
what's,
cracker
what's,
event.
what's different at this KOTS or nothing? It's the same as the last one. just-
Besides the
No,
math, I think it's the
okay,
same, right?
well, obviously,
Have
if
you
you don't
fixed
know,
the-
you're allowed passengers.
Have you fixed the track prep thing?
Yes, it's going to be a shorter distance, so the timing system will be working properly. That's been fixed by Sydney Dragway. And we've got a couple of speed signs, so no jumping. We're going to be policing jumping
My speedo
a
don't
lot
work.
at this event.
Here we go.
Did you
My
not police
speedo
that as the
don't
last
It
one?
doesn't matter, you won't have to. So pretty much, you know where the tree is?
Yeah.
There's going to be a sign there that tells you how fast you're going, one for each lane.
How accurate is it?
Oh, it's to the kilometre. It's very
Are
accurate.
you racing? Does that mean you're racing?
Yeah, I think it does,
I
yeah.
don't even
So
know.
what's
If
that
you're
mean?
asking
Does that
those
mean
sort
that
of
both
questions-
cars have to take off at the same speed?
Left lane will dictate, and then obviously we roll on speed 60 Ks. If you go, we're probably going to put like a 3K
Buffer.
If you go 63 Ks or more, the sign will red light, and then
You're out.
you're out.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
But what if you're doing 63 here and the other guy's doing 63 there?
Well, the left lane's out first.
So
Yeah.
is someone going to set the pace?
Left lane sets the pace.
Left lane sets the pace.
Yeah. Obviously, if it's too far out,
Yeah.
we'll either rerun it if we have to,
Yeah.
or if you know, if
Like the way you jump,
So
you
how
have
would-
to do that.
And how will you know where the finish line is?
oh, there's going to be massive flags. You won't be able to miss it. It's 1,000 foot.
Yep.
Finish line at the 1,000 foot mark.
And just to clear some uncertainty, what if you don't hit 60?
That's
don't-
fine. So we say 50 to 60 Ks.
Oh, you can be anywhere there.
Yeah, 50 to 60.
Because a lot of people don't have GPS to set it for them.
Yeah.
So they're a bit worried that you have to actually
No,
watch
50
your
to
speedo
60.
while
Yeah.
you're racing.
Well, there's going to be signs literally right there. The Christmas tree, and then you're going to have, for your right lane, there'll be a sign there, left lane sign there. So if you're looking at the Christmas tree, you're going to be able to see you guys' speed.
You're going to
pretty
prep
cool.
the track even better this time?
It's going to be
It was
prepped the
prepped.
whole way.
Yeah,
No,
it was
but
prepped pretty good
So that
last
was the
time.
test run
It
last
means-
time.
No. What
Oh.
Ashraf's saying is that if
Oh, the
there's-
cleanup time.
The cleanup
Yeah, the
time.
cleanup.
Yes, we're definitely going to have more manpower there.
I'll hand you a broom if you want. You can
Yeah,
help.
that's it.
I'll drive the tractor. I don't give a
Dish
fuck.
rag.
That's a dog, man.
That's what Shane called him. Dish rag.
He was a dish rag.
That's what it's called, Ashraf.
We got
I
a
had FaceTimed him and he goes,
Hey,
dish rag.
I've watched a couple of your vlogs recently, man. I'll tell you, that car of yours sounds incredible, man.
Thanks, man.
It sounds like no other six-cylinder I've heard.
Yeah, it's
Is that because of the Motec?
I think it's the Haltech.
I think it's the purple.
It could be the purple.
maybe.
No, like seriously, like have you been able to identify why it's different to?
I think Tom's mics are just really good.
I think that I've been on the start line a lot, and that is by far the most epic sounding.
It sounds
two-stage
insane, man.
ever.
Like I hear it, the in-car, and obviously videos sound different to what it would sound like in real life. So I could only imagine.
I think there was once that we tried to leave the line at 65 pounds or something.
Yeah.
It was insane. It was nuts. I've never heard anything like it. It's you can-
When
you
it
can
started
feel
going fast in the 60 and you're literally standing behind the car that close, when it leaves, it's like, fuck.
Can you tell us what you're 60 in yet?
Yeah.
You saw it in the last vlog, yeah.
I didn't watch
It
the
went
last one. I watched-
955.
955 in the 60. Yeah.
But it was like a 998, 979, whatever,
Just kept- yeah,
695.
it actually started at 10, 10,
Yeah,
10, and then,
Pretty good for a fucking first start. 1-0.
It's not bad, is it?
yeah, it wasn't bad at all.
The fact that it took off, like it got to the 1-0, that's a good start.
Yeah, definitely.
And it kept going right because the exhaust is pushing it right. Like, does it make that much of a difference? And then when it takes off and you're in the way of the exhaust,
Oh, man.
it's like, yeah, it
We
makes that
ate
much
it.
of a difference.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was saying that last vlog, you and Peter, I think, got fucked.
yeah, we got destroyed. Like, yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
bringing the car back? Are we racing it in Oz?
Oh, you're gonna have to wait and see. You can't give too much away.
Fucking over this cunt.
But speaking of seeing new cars and unveils, I hear there's a new one to unveil that we didn't discuss just before.
There is.
Isn't there another VL?
There is.
It's a VL off.
MacDaddy is back. MacDaddy is finished.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I'm going to
and
post all the photos of it. If you don't tell me right now.
MacDaddy is finished. It's back, and it will be at GTR Festival.
No way.
But it's just
Are
a
you
show-
racing there?
No, it's just a show car.
Well, that wasn't the idea, but it looks like it.
Definitely
I
does.
think
I
it's, I think
actually
it's racing.
I entrusted Ashraf while we were gone to get the car finished, and I came back to a show car.
Sorry.
So
You went
the
overboard.
guy told me when I got back
Well,
that
I've
he
realised
wants
something
to
about
see
this bloke.
Ashraf
He's
again.
good at spending people's money. Really good.
Look, the panel beater, bespoke, killer job. Carlin.
Killer.
Then he's, I go, please, my mate wants to race his wheel, wants to go on at low 6. Just slap up some white. But I told him how we needed it done. And he just dragged it on. And I'm like, why did he drag it on? Sends me a photo. The car's ready for fucking
And
photo
you've
salon.
seen the interior colour, right?
Oh, it's not even
It's like
finished
a
yet.
burgundy sort
Oh,
of a.
it's a mad colour
burnt-
combo. I love it.
The car
Whatever.
looks like a
I like
full
it.
straight granny spec wheel.
But then obviously we wanted to match the engine to the car, and
Obviously
you can't
you had to do your
anodise
fucking
white.
red.
You can't anodise white.
Absolutely not,
You can't-
no.
Red looks stupid with the burgundy.
Yep.
So
Ah,
I'm
it
like,
looks
oh, we got to do
gangster.
it. I
So-
said, let me do a special colour.
Oh man.
Hey,
So you got a
that-
special colour on
that-
this thing?
That colour looks gangster.
Like when Herman said that, I was like, "Fuck, I don't know, man."
I feel like you're teasing everyone right now.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you know what I mean?
Hey, for $50, I'll send everyone the whole album.
You're
Because
teasing everyone.
I'll tell you the story. I pushed Murad into pink with MacDaddy.
Yeah.
And it would have looked epic, but put it this way, I've still got 2 complete sets of pink engine at the workshop. We ended up going
where are
purple.
they? Oh.
I've got it. I'll do you a mad deal. So,
For free.
so then with Mac, I thought, sorry, MacDaddy, I thought, hang on a second, man. Like
Can't
the
fuck
last
this up.
one, I had to redo it. This time, you're not getting a choice. He goes, all right, do whatever you're going to do.
Hey, turned out sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. It's
So he should
different.
have put the pink on.
No,
No,
I
no.
tried.
The best part is like the car's getting a trim done to it now.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be a fast, hot looking car, which is very weird.
Yeah, look,
Like
we've
you
done
don't
a lot
want to
of work.
race
We've
it.
done a lot of work.
You don't want to race it.
Well, we're gonna race it because that's what it's about. We're here to
Yeah.
race. We're here to break records.
You have to PPF it before it goes down the track.
100%.
I would not let you race it like
Most
that.
definitely.
Well, speaking of fast, hot-looking cars, those 2 cars that just got unveiled.
Wow.
They're
Yeah.
pretty nice.
They're
Wow,
gangster.
wow, wow.
Epic.
Yeah.
Gangster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that VL, I think, was that the one he was originally putting a Noonan in or a V8 in?
It looked like
Or was
it.
that like-
I think that was like a fake V8 thing
Just something that he had put
to
on.
show to G you up, like he's gonna beat you. Then he went, oh, mate.
Look,
So who built those cars? Seriously, like,
So that's a
George from CRD.
George Jajeski.
I know George owns it, but who built them? Like
The
who did the fab
32
work on
was
them?
Craig Burns.
Yep.
Yep. And the VL was
CSF.
built by.
Moit.
No.
6 boost. Or
Oh,
whatever
no,
it is.
sorry, that's the car that was at 6 boost.
No.
'cause-
Yeah,
it wasn't
Kyle.
six-
Isn't it?
They're called
Kyle.
something else. Aren't they
Speed something.
They're called
But
something
6
else.
boost also had a
that-
part of the chassis in that
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
I saw that car while I was up seeing 6 boost, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago or something. And I remember the build. And then that's the one that we started doing the special adapter to get rid of because the alternator's usually there. So then we had our dry sump pump where the alternator is, and I got a call from Kyle. It's like, man, this dry sump doesn't fit Pro Mods. Like everyone does everything different, and there was a big steering rack in the way. It's like, where am I going to put the pump? There's no, so we put it up where the alternator is, but higher. And anyway, that's now become the norm for all the Pro Mods.
Look,
It worked.
credit where credit's due. That VL is gangster as fuck.
Yeah.
Like I love
is.
VLs.
I love
but,
VLs too.
You know, if you were gonna build a VL like as a tube car and go all out like that, that's like you couldn't even plan it better than that.
I'd street
I
it.
like it.
I'll
It's
take off the parachute and
beautiful.
I would
Yeah.
street that
It's
car.
absolutely
And
stunning.
just to give you an idea of how much people like that car, I posted that first on our channel with no music or anything, just to walk around. And then I did Jun, because obviously Jun 3, epic car. I put some music and I put a bit more effort into the post. I think it's 52,000 views, and the VL's gone like nearly 150,000, nearly three times more views.
Yeah, but it's a VL. It's
I
fucking
know.
the
That's
Aussie
what I'm
Ferrari.
saying.
Look, that's
right?
like Anth. When Anth puts up a post of VL God on the dyno or doing a burnout, I think
skyrockets.
I think he gets like 1 million views. I'm not joking. He actually
He
gets.
competed the VL
He
last
actually
time.
gets 1 million views when he puts up VL God.
Then he'll
Like,
put a
VL's
normal
VL,
R32
man.
and
Like,
people like, huh.
You can't.
Nah, I like the 32. I
love
really
32,
like.
But a VL is just
I like Jun
Ferrari
3.
is
Jun.
freaking
But you know what? And I think you look at it right, and it's. Is that going to be? Okay, when that car's racing, is that Jun 3? Is that competing against Jun 2? Nader's car.
It technically.
Is it? But it's a full tube car. It's a full tube Pro.
But it's still IRS,
hang on a second.
GTR.
I think Hawkins
We've
said
had
it's in a
this-
class of its own.
Yeah, but we've had this conversation because Mac 34 is in a similar situation, right? So
Max 34 is going to be the same when
What-
it's done.
Is it?
I think this is the
That's not
perfect.
Mac
similar-
34 still retains its full chassis.
Yeah, which
But-
I think it's a little different.
yeah, but look, I'll tell you what.
Everyone's
we,
got their own opinions
That's
on
what I mean.
bars.
we had a
whatever.
discussion about it the other day.
It just
IRS
depends.
GDR is IRS GDR.
It's the theory
It's got
of
an
evolution.
RB.
I'm
An
telling you
RB.
now.
It's got IRS
It's four-wheel drive.
and it's four-wheel drive. That's it.
yeah.
Is that?
And-
I don't know.
And bring what you
Look,
got.
no, don't get me wrong. I love it. I love
Because
the car.
well,
The
everything
car
else is a variable.
beautiful.
Auto, manual, who
It's,
cares?
and it's cool. It's I don't know.
But
no,
it's still a
no
GT.
intercooler. It's all up
I
to
think
you.
it almost
You
needs a
have-
class of its
Methanol,
own.
no methanol, nitrous, no nitrous. It's still a GTR. It's four-wheel drive. It's got an RB in it.
But
It's
how
got
much?
IRS.
How much left of it is really a
Nothing.
GTR?
I'm going to say
That's-
something. I'm a pioneer of converting race cars into street cars.
My drag car,
I
mate.
did that. And I think, like, ultimately it just comes down to the car and the chassis not being able to handle what the power that they're making these
Yeah.
days.
Because look at
And that's
John,
all-
man. That
It
thing
is.
was crossed up.
Yeah,
every time.
100%.
That's ultimately what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So it's the theory of evolution. Charles Darwin says it best, mate. You know?
It's actually safer now.
But it's like, to me, I don't know. You know how there's that guy in the States has the 35 shell but has a big V8 in it?
yeah, well,
That's-
that's
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
no,
that,
I don't
that
know.
is a full tube car, but it did
No
start
IRS.
its life. I think,
Are
as a
there
35.
but that car's-
are there any other full
But that
tube
car's
cars
still-
that are all-wheel drive and run an IRS? Is this the first?
Yeah.
Doesn't.
Wow.
What about
It's
the?
crazy. And who built that,
That
car?
has no chassis rail.
That
in it.
was
That, I
crazy.
think
But
that
what
is
about
the
the
first.
overseas, like the S14 and that the white rice?
It's not full drive.
That's
Oh,
not four-wheel drive,
you're
and
not saying
it's
four-wheel drive.
tube, modified tube front,
Yeah.
I think.
It's,
Or-
it's,
Turn
it's
the
very
front.
different.
Oh,
I
their
like it a
front
lot.
clips. This car's still got a normal garden bonnet and bar.
I think Asaf's bipolar obviously started life and still isn't a tube car.
Yep.
That
That's
would
got no
technically be
bars.
racing against white
look,
rice.
look.
Yeah.
You can't take
Rear-wheel drive
away
RB.
that bipolar is the most impressive Skyline out there.
But hang on a second.
It has to be.
100%.
It
White
has to be.
rice-
That's not us being biased. That's not me being biased. Sorry.
White rice is not on an IRS rear
It's-
end.
Oh, it's not?
It's a full link, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Asaf's car is a full chassis car
That car's just a freak.
with
Yeah.
a firewall in
It's
it.
legit just a
runs
freak.
the IRS.
It's a freak of a car.
It almost could be a street car. It is. We've
we
driven
have
it
driven it on the
to a
street.
drive-through.
Yeah.
And
Could you
it's-
drive
Do you know,
white rice
do you know
on the
what
street?
that car's missing these days? A freaking proper track.
Yeah, it is. It's not.
And
good
that's what it
traction,
needs,
mate.
man.
The
Like,
track
seriously.
used to be killer when you were racing the radial Camaro. We'd all line up behind Zeta. If Zeta takes off, we're all going, put all the power in.
That was a sick car.
0.89 in the 60. Are you fucking kidding
That's
me?
retarded, by the way.
That
You know,
point
That
eight-
gets spoken about all over the world.
Yeah, I think the
Like that's when the
reality
track
is-
was king. Now everyone's just like, they don't give a fuck.
Do you know what I think it is? But honestly, I think it's because the car was that well dialed in that if it didn't get down, we knew it was a problem with the track. Whereas, and Asaf's car now is the same,
It's
but
the
I don't
same.
think he's racing enough.
He's
For
chasing
them-
the track.
Well, he can't because he doesn't have a track to race it on.
He even went to Queensland
Yeah.
not long ago, and the track.
That was worse.
Admittedly-
Same thing.
Whether you want to admit it or not, or whether
But
the
admittedly-
dragway wants to admit it or not, our track is not there. It's
We-
not.
we-
It's not.
we
It's
have the
not
best
world
track.
class.
We
It's
have the
not-
best
We have the
track.
best facility.
But
we
we
have
have the
a
shittest
great
track prep.
facility, but the way our track is prepped is not anywhere near world class.
It's different to the way that it was prepped when
we-
Paco was doing it.
Yeah.
There's no doubt,
And,
right?
and some of these cars that are racing that want to go down this track are world class, if not some of the most elite. So
We need you here, Wade.
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, look,
we seem to be touching on this.
Dragway. Look, Sydney Dragway needs to do something.
Yeah.
They need to come
I'm
up
pretty
with a game
sure
plan.
they've probably heard us now. We've been talking about it quite a lot.
Yeah,
so.
well,
Yeah, well, they need action. Action.
So we've
I
got
think something will be
some
done.
track hires on the 29th and 30th of May.
And
Okay.
you've got
A
a
few
track
weeks
hire
away.
every fortnight. for the rest of the year.
29th and 30th.
We haven't released them yet, but the 29th and 30th of
Book
May.
yourself in. Book yourself in.
We're hoping that we can get our shit together and have a surface that's identical to what it was.
Yeah, and how do you plan on doing that?
Well,
By
I don't know.
prepping it.
Who's prepping it?
Me.
Well,
We'll have a chat to them and see what we can work out. But pressure's on, boys.
let's go.
There you go.
Yeah.
You got to put the pressure on.
I'm not going to
sometimes,
hold
right?
my breath.
Well, that's why you just built a slick car into this
You've
week.
got to manifest.
Yeah.
Look, I think
100%.
the reality is we're coming into good weather now, and that plays a very pivotal role in
the air and the
track
water
being-
Sorry, I don't agree with you.
Tim Bailey, let's have
I don't agree with you. We were racing in 35-degree heat, and they managed to make the track
I
work.
know, but you were
we
racing.
were waiting
in,
until 7
you
p.m.
were slicks though.
we raced during the day. as
You
well.
were racing
You
a
were racing
slick, you
slick, bro. It's
spastic.
different
You'll
to
take
radio.
off on grass.
We tried to race on their radial prep. It didn't work.
No.
It spat it.
I've been to radial racing in the States, and in the heat of the day, it wasn't good. So, and the heat's got a big part of it. So we're coming into the cooler months now, and hoping that coupled with
He's going to get hit in a minute.
just stop.
Why would you go back up then?
I'll sit like a baby then. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But we're hoping that they can give us a surface similar to what it was like a few years ago.
0.8960.
Well, there's a lot of big cars coming out, and there's a lot of competition, and there's a lot to prove. So hopefully that is the case, because
We've
we
got
didn't
We've got George's
Tell you what
cars.
we need.
we've got
All we
we
need-
didn't
Honda.
all build these cars to not be able to get them down. Like, we need the track
we need
to
to
be
go
there.
to the track. PB.
I think
get
that's
home
probably.
safe,
I think
have
that's the one thing that all these workshop and all the boys can agree on. I guess.
100%. Well, 1,000,000%. I think everyone agrees that needs to be sorted. But
is so tiring.
let's see what happens with that. We can keep talking about that for days until it happens. We're just going to have to wait and see.
How's
how
your
it goes.
34 coming
29
along?
and
Just
30
FYI, since we're
Yeah.
talking.
How is it
It's coming along good. Yeah.
Any photo updates or nah?
No,
What's
we
your
are
vlog?
due for a vlog though.
What's your vlog?
So we're actually gonna
There is
do
no
we're actually gonna do a debut of MacDaddy via a vlog. We're gonna do it digitally. I don't think the old-fashioned way of debuting a car in a hall is
Yeah, there's
modern these days.
Unless it's Motor X or something. Motor X seems
But
pretty
everyone
good.
will see it at GTR Festival, obviously.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
take the covers
But
off
we'll,
it before that.
Yeah, we'll do a little debut online for everyone on YouTube, and for everyone that's been watching the vlogs and commenting. Thank you so much. Like, the
Epic.
support and love has been amazing. Them comments are just killer. These are all.
They actually
cool.
kept us going when we were
100%.
over there. When we're down and out,
Yeah.
there'd be someone who'd start reading out the vlogs and everyone would start feeling
Yeah,
better.
100%. The support's been
And,
gangster.
and now we're getting 100 comments in the first 4 hours or something like that. It's-
Yeah.
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool. It's
That's
pretty cool.
awesome. Well done, boys.
And they're all
Good
good.
job. Good job.
Good shop.
Good job. So 22.5 grand for that fucking whole silver thing. DM me. I'll
He's
get
gonna
you one.
half price at.
He will never
half
put that on
price
his
at
car.
GTR Festival.
He'll tell you it's a waste.
Who?
Him.
I don't even know what it does.
It stops you from going back to first.
It's a lockout shift to Cardo.
I need two. And Murad needs one.
Actually,
Badly.
there's a couple of product releases happening.
What
at
are you
the GTR
releasing?
Festival. Well, it's a surprise.
Has the lockout shifter been released?
Maybe.
Are you making
Carter's
some
supposed
V8
to have been
parts?
killing me. That's
Maybe.
gold. I like that stuff, eh?
And he
mate.
kept going.
He's pumping,
Are you
yeah.
making some V8 parts?
No, just don't love the V8s. I've got a couple of big V8s, but I was going to put a big blown V8 in my Ute, and now we've got a video coming out. I saw this white.
Big blown RB.
Well, I saw this HX Ute, same as mine, but it was white.
Oh,
down
what's a
at Motor X.
HX? You?
It's an old Holden Ute.
Is that the one
I
with
never
the
follow.
Billet Bosses one with the 4-rotor?
No,
Is it HX
no, it
or
had, a,
H?
it had an RB30 single cam in it.
No way.
I fell in love with the car.
Wow.
That's mad.
Charlie
actually pretty
Dixon, the owner, ex-AFL player, that's like, hang on a second, I think you just converted me. I'm going to put an RB
That's cool.
in that Ute, in my
Sick.
Ute.
You don't even know what it
RB30.
is, do you?
Sick.
I know, I'll
let's
be
go.
30.
Yeah, that's
I'm
about
just
it.
going to go 2,000 horsepower roll race weapon with
Yes.
15s on the back. Let's go.
Yes.
Speaking of,
Do you have this on your car?
It will go. It'll be a 2-wheel drive. I could go 4-wheel drive in that ute. That'd be epic.
Oh,
Spe-
that'd be a
speaking
game
of-
changer.
hey, speaking of KOTS and the roll racing event, obviously the whole B2R stable will be there.
Yeah, of course.
And then I think from Matooks, we've got a few cars coming out as well.
What cars you got?
King will be there.
King will be there, Mac will be there.
Bill God will be
Where's
racing.
RH7? Is that back out on the road yet?
JDR Weapons actually going to be at JDR
Oh, yeah,
Festival.
he'll be coming.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be
He's
to
coming to
race, I
race.
think.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Is Rika bringing his new boy?
I don't know. I don't know if he's bothered to come up to Sydney for it. But I'll G him up.
That's a beast of a car.
Oh,
that
he
we've got.
loves it.
Yeah.
He loves it. He goes, bro, it's the best JD I've ever driven.
I know Osmonds are bringing down a few Evos.
And I think Anth might have
oh,
actually a
great.
surprise.
Oh, ooh.
I think he's actually might have a surprise. So
That's going to be
Is
cool.
that manual or auto?
can't say.
Manual. If he's not saying it's manual.
I hope that Dartone Racing brings out Bitch Please. And,
Yes. that's
and also Birong's been working on his drag car, the white one. So I hope you guys make the effort to. I'd love to see those cars there and represent.
Bro, it'd be
them.
good to
Yeah,
see everyone
for
there
sure,
fucking
definitely.
racing and
100%.
enjoying this
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like we need it.
Yep.
Yep.
The sport needs it.
So why do
Yeah.
you
Get
get a 10?
behind it. I
It's
am,
gonna be good.
I am, of course. 100%. I'm not
He's-
going to the wedding. Fuck
He's
it.
cancelled the wedding.
We saw Adrian Portelli. There's a very good chance that he's bringing War GTR probably this time with Ansard and the Croydon boys.
RHM.
I'm down. Let's go.
He gonna fuck you up.
He said that he said that for the last 2 years, and what happened?
But he's
That-
number one, you're number two.
This time they're ready.
I wait. When, I haven't been out. I
Have you
haven't
seen
been out.
F recently?
Oh, he's a beast, eh?
The
Look
guy's
at
a
him.
beast.
all that
bro.
carbon
He's a
weight,
freak.
all that carbon weight that took out of that 34, the way Saad's built now, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone back. Yeah, 100%.
Adrian said that about it. He says, why are you putting weight on? You've got to go the other way.
Yeah.
But look, if everyone comes, which I think they are,
But it's gonna be a sick day.
it's going to be
be
a
a
sick
sick 2
event,
days.
man.
It'll be
It
a
is,
sick
it is,
2
it
days.
is.
And last year was 10,000
Last year was
people
pretty
or
cool.
whatever. It's
No,
pretty good.
last year was
Last year was
crazy.
Because I hadn't been to a JDR festival before that for years.
It was
for a few
crazy
years,
last
so
year.
it was good to be there and
Yeah.
good to see the crowds and stuff,
Can't
man.
wait.
It's a big event. It's
A lot of cars getting built for it, and the same goes for America. There's a lot of cars that got built for it last year, and this year we had 10,000 people on the first event. This year we're hoping to double that, so I can put a tattoo of. I think at 20,000 cars we get a tattoo of Hawkins' car on his arse cheek.
No way,
And at
yes.
30,000, my yellow car goes on the other arse cheek.
No.
You still have that
Oh,
yellow
perfect.
car.
Yep, it's coming back.
But what are you doing?
It's been sitting around.
I can see that.
Paul Mahayat did a mad job getting it ready for paint, and we're going to paint it a special colour.
Pink.
It's going to be bright. It's going to be a retina burning colour. And then hopefully,
like your shorts.
yeah. And then hopefully we'll put a PRP crate engine in that, and then I'll probably be too scared to race it. I reckon. I might be racing the Ute.
I reckon just sell it, to be honest.
I could just sell it.
You got anyone that wants to buy it?
We'll discuss.
Because you're not selling Mac. There's no chance.
Yeah,
he
keep it.
doesn't want me to sell it.
We only just finished doing it all. It hasn't even run real numbers yet. It's been roll
It actually
racing
done
once.
well last time.
Yeah,
Done
it feels
re-
fast, man.
It done really
It
well.
looked really
like,
good.
at the last roll racing.
It's done
Yeah.
two
At the
roll
last COT,
racings.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look, it's for sale.
not really.
The right offer, we'll buy it.
Ashraf will sell anything for the right price. I'm telling you
But,
from now.
like, it's not actually for sale, but the right offer will, hey, I'll take it. We'll just do another one.
EOIs, even though you put a price.
It's a cheap car. You
It is a
cannot-
cheap
You
car.
can't build that car for 500 grand.
There's a lot of talk about it. You can't go and build that, buy that. And it's
Nah,
a nice car as well.
no way.
If you've built a car, you know you can't build that car
Yeah.
for 500 grand.
Yeah, it had a
And
lot
it'll
of,
be about 2.5 years of stress and anxiety.
that
Legit.
car originally got built. There was Brody Kelly's car.
I remember when he
built
first
at
imported
Dartone.
it. Yeah.
And that had a lot of money spent on it. It was nut and bolt restoration, powder coat, everything gorgeous, 9-inch rear end, and it had turbo 400, all of that stuff. Then it went through and became John Wick
Yes.
at MSM,
Went 760s.
760s.
First outing.
Yeah.
and then Mac here bought it and started again. Became a Matooks car.
And we rebuilt it in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
And you
I remember getting
lost
my
a lot
balls
of hair
busted. Yeah.
because of that.
Dry sump, nothing was ready. Same old story.
And now it's for sale.
And now it's for sale. Someone else is going to buy it.
Can we get an update on the heads?
I wanted to finish the blocks first because there's a lot of people that have pre-ordered blocks and
You're talking about the cast box?
the cast blocks,
Yeah.
and it looks like we're going well to release it properly, formally, with some volume behind us at GTR Festival. The block, technically, we finished the first production run, I think, today, of the first ones where all of the tooling, all of the new stuff is ready, and we had a bit of an accident during the week and it set us back a few days, but it's been epic. And my machinist that's handling that is now doing the head as well, and he was pretty close on the head, just needed to be tunnel bored, but we wanted to do the block first and then get onto the head. So I'd reckon another week or so we'll have the heads up and running on full production. Definitely going to release the block, but the head is a week or 2 or 3 behind it. But we've already got the casting mob to in Australia to start pouring. So I think we're going to be able to do, from what I'm being told, 10 blocks a week at the casting mob that we've got, because we've got 150 or something back orders, and as soon as we formally release it, everyone's going to start jumping on it, obviously. But everyone's getting called now to, because we've only taken a $100 deposit, so we're actually now starting to make it all happen, and then the heads won't be too far behind it. So
Can I have a head?
What's a head worth?
everyone can have as much head as they want. The head by itself, look, the engine blocks are 8,800 for a normal brace, and then with the integrated brace, I think they're 10,900. But to clear up some speculation, they come finished, tunnel board. It's all prepped. It's machined for a overlay brace if you want it, or the integrated brace. It comes with main studs. It's actually ready to build. It's bored. You just need to hone it. The deck's done.
That's mad. So guys are going to be able to put their motor together a lot quicker than what they usually would.
Instead of waiting a year for a tunnel board,
That's good,
It's
man.
like you get it.
You're going to
building
speed up
an
your
engine.
build time.
Do you have
No
price
brainer.
list roughly, so people know what they're looking at? Price.
Yeah, it's all on the site, but 8,800 for the basic one, and then the one with the integrated mains, 10,900.
That's good.
Finished.
That's really
and
good,
look,
eh?
honestly, if you buy an N1, for now, I saw one for 11 grand the other day, but even before you're buying them for 6 or 7, by the time you machine it, do a brace on it,
Yeah.
it's still
test it,
second-hand.
you're still spending 13, 14, 15, 16 grand. I've seen some workshops do
Yeah.
them for. It's
Yeah.
like, and you're waiting a year.
Yeah.
Well, now it's an easy
And
jump in.
eventually, the goal is going to be that you'll be selling these off the shelf as a complete unit.
Yeah, you can buy a
How
short
much
motor,
power can
long
that
motor.
your block handle?
Well, so far we're up at around unofficially 2,000 horsepower, but it'll go 3,000, 4,000, I don't know.
Sick.
We'll see where we go.
That's going to be cool.
And then the heads, they
Cast
sort of
is fast.
they're going to start. Cast is fast, says Mr. Christian von Koenigsegg, and everyone in Formula One also agrees. Cast goes all right, but the cylinder heads. I haven't nailed the price on them because there's still a lot of variables, and we're also doing full Kelford
I'll do
packages.
that for you when you're ready.
I'm sure you'll margin it for me nicely.
So you guys teaming up with Kelford on that?
Yeah.
Sick.
So you can buy a head just machined like you'd get a
Perfect.
Nissan one, except the cam lobes are machined out and the chambers
Yep.
are finished and it's ported whether you want to do it or we do it. And all those little bits and pieces, drilling out the oil galleries and bunging them, it comes done. So then you can go and put it all together, or we can assemble it for you, but they all sort of start at, say, 7 grand for
That's
a
what
bare
we
head.
need in the RB world.
Absolutely.
100%.
We legit need that. So that's awesome.
The RB scene's growing so
Yeah.
like crazy.
Oh, I think because of Herman, you know, you're definitely
He's
the one
doing a
pushing
lot.
it a lot.
He's
So
doing a
it's
lot for the
it's,
sake.
it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, look, I mean, when the bullet block came out, it made that whole level jump up a whole heap.
Yep.
Right.
So that's catering to, the top 1% of races.
Yeah.
And Darren's done a good job with that. Everyone's using the block. But then for everyone else, we're on 500 horsepower up to 1,500 to, who knows? There was a massive hole in the gut in the market. You can't buy a block to save your life now. And the Heritage was just crap.
Yep.
And the heads were getting weaker, the newer ones, just like a JZ head. The new heads, they don't last. Then people aren't even porting and they're still breaking. So, yeah, an aftermarket head with now levels of, we can go 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. You know what? Maybe we can get the thing to flow 400 CFM. Who knows? And let's go and try and make 4,500 horsepower.
I'm scared to port a head now. Every time I port a head now, I know I'm going to get
break
1 or
it.
2 runs. That's it. So I don't even port them anymore.
And luckily, we have idiots like Anthony Matuk and Rob Marjan that will get behind. You can give them 5,000 horsepower and they'll probably go and steer it.
Yep. Yep.
Death wish. I'm not going to get behind a car like that, but I'm happy to make parts go that fast. It's like, where is it going to end? And the track will only take so much, because I mean, I know that 5,000 horsepower, it's like you're going to break something every run or it's going to almost kill you. But if it grabs the track and it's off,
You're going fast.
there's a limit to how fast it can go, but then it's up to everything else to catch up. But yeah, let's go.
Pretty cool.
100%.
RB the world.
Well, on that
That's
note,
it, eh?
I'll be the world.
2J the world.
And
Will there be 2
Herman,
days
thank
at
you.
GTR Festival?
There will be some.
Oh,
two-days.
actually,
Oh.
wait.
Oh.
Before we go, I think that we have 4 winners.
Oh,
Mac.
we do. We actually do.
4 winners for the Spectator tickets.
So spectator tickets get their prize, but the guys that pick the time don't.
No, they'll get their
What do we
prize.
get full
Thanks,
winners
mate.
for?
Because remember, we whoever the first 4 people that hashtagged KOTS in the comments,
Why
we're
didn't
going
you
to
tell
give
me?
them. You were here. What are you talking
I
about?
didn't. I
So
wanted the ticket.
let's go through this. The first one is Breath 3224. So BRETTH 3224. Congratulations.
Congratulations, mate.
The next one is Blazem 1978.
Yep, good work, buddy.
And then
Who
we've
do they
got
message for this stuff?
Oh, I reckon DM that's racing.
yep.
Yeah.
JZKE 26. And then we've got Jared McKim
Beautiful.
3119.
There you go. There's the winners. Make sure you guys DM that's racing, and we want proof that you guys own that username.
How are we going to prove that?
Screenshot.
I'll
You can
screenshot it. I own awful.
Or
No,
just,
you can screenshot the profile.
just message from that profile
Or that.
your address, and we'll send you the details for
The tickets.
We'll figure it
the
out.
tickets, maybe.
You guys want That's it.
Or just call IHM when you're at the gate.
04.
What's your number, Zay?
04.
04 000
All right.
Awesome.
We're good.
Herman, thank you for coming on. Always a
Thanks
pleasure.
for having me.
Herman, thanks a lot.
Thanks, boys.
Good luck with everything, Herman.
We'll see you at
Head
KOTS
down
And
to
GTR
Yes.
Festival.
and then GTR
Yes.
Festival.
Head down to GTR
Let's go.
Festival. We'll be there. Say
Let me know
hello.
about your price list so I can edit it. For
No
them.
problem.
Give them a discount for the boys.
We'll see Zeta there on both Friday and
Yes,
Saturday.
Yes, he's going to be
He
there.
cancelled the
Wedding's
wedding.
cancelled.
The guy just cancelled it.
You wouldn't believe it.
And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe.
And do you like Ashraf's new seat? Can you see him better?
And if you don't want,
Do you agree he's a fuckwit?
if you think Ashraf's a fuckwit, please leave a comment
Yeah.
in the
Brother, I'm
DMs.
gonna
You know what?
Hey, you know what? Those that tag.
If we get over
Hashtag-
150 comments, we're going to kick him out.
Yeah.
No.
If
we
you want us
get-
to kick
if
Ashraf off the podcast,
Yeah.
we want 100. Ashraf's a fuckwit hashtag.
200 comments. We don't kick him out. We just kick him.
Yeah, that's
Ashraf's a fuckwit.
Done.
I'm gonna go do it now. See you later, man.
Thank you,
See
everyone.
later.
You're going to get smashed.
bro, that's gonna go off.
Ashraf's a